The question is, Phil, what do you use on the mix bus? The answer, well, it depends. Music is just not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. I have clients that want their mixes to be very hot and loud. I also have clients that prefer things to sound natural with as much of the dynamics intact. What I usually do is I have several plugins pulled up in a session bypassed. When I get to the point where I'm more or less happy with what I have, I try to find a combination that works the best. Here are some of the compressors I have in this session. The UAD SSL compressor, the UAD Shadow Hills mastering compressor, the UAD Neve 33609, the Waves API 2500, and the SSL by Waves as well. You may ask, why do you have two SSLs? Well, to me they sound quite different. In some cases, I find one works better than the other. Let's go to the EQs. Here I have the UAD Manley Massive Passive, the Brainworks BX Digital, and the stock Avid Pro Tools EQ. I don't use multi-bands all that much on the master bus, but here are a few that I have loaded. The McDSP ML4K, the Waves L3, the Ozone by Isotope. Now, for those of you that think all this mixing and matching is cumbersome, Ozone can be an all-in-one solution. You have several modules you can choose within the plugin: EQs, dynamics, exciters, imagers, etc. There are other companies that have multi-module products as well, like IK Multimedia, so do some research, check out your options, see which works best for you.
Tell me, will I sink or swim? What if I fall down?
Okay, now I'm going to show you what I use on the mix bus for a song called Never Let Me Go by a young artist named Hallie Jackson. You can find her at HallieJacksonMusic.com or do a search. Hallie Jackson is spelled HallieJackson. Let's first get rid of all the stuff that we're not using. Okay, here is the session and the parts of the song. These were stemmed, meaning we grouped certain instruments together and printed them down to a stereo track once we got the balance we liked. For example, here are the layers of the kick all on one track. Okay, let's have a listen with nothing on the mix bus. Okay, first thing we have here is the SSL compressor. Ratio of 10:1, slow attack, and a quick release. Let's have a listen. Next, we have the Manley Massive Passive. So let's have a listen. Okay, I'm going to take out each of the bands and then put them back in so you can have a listen. Next, I'm using the Slate Digital Revival plugin. This is a really cool little plugin, and best of all, it's free. So there are only two controls here, shimmer and thickness. So shimmer just basically makes it shine a little bit and gives you a nice little image. So it's easy to overdo, so be careful with this.
falls down. Don't ever let me go. Till the world falls down. Never let me go. Always dancing hand in hand. Yeah, we doing what we want. Make the night last forever. 'Cause we're free and we're young.
Just a little something extra. And last on the chain is a limiter.
Till the world falls down. Don't ever let me go. Till the world falls down. Never let
Give it about 3.5 dB of boost. Okay, here's the full pass of the mix. Now this was actually printed onto an external system, but for the purposes of this video, I routed it back internally so you could see the recorded waveform.
doing what we want. Make the night last forever. 'Cause we're free and we're young. Till the world falls down.
Now typically, when I send passes to mastering, I include passes with the limiter bypassed. So they look more like this.
Till the world falls down. Don't ever let me go. Till the world falls.
That's to give the mastering engineer a little bit more headroom to work with.